at it again. No, go.
Oh man,
you should keep that.
We could. That's up to you guys.
Yeah, we're in it now. NSDC 74.
oh my god.
74,
I mean,
man. It's a strong number. It's 11.
I'm trying to remember how to do this. It's been like 3-4 months. Y'all, we're in 2026, Doug. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, welcome back, everybody. NSDC number 74. We're still alive. You know what I mean? We're still out here.
We're hanging in
here
there.
in the streets. You know what I mean? These are the IG streets. In Sergio's case, the literal streets, you know, he's been busy out there, you know what I'm saying?
He's in the trenches.
Trying, you know? Trying.
You know successfully, Doug. Let him know.
Hey, listen, you know, it's been a long time coming, you know? We're working on some stuff. Obviously, I've been in the dungeon, man, but, you know, it's like, we're here.
Lab. We're here. In the lab, Doug.
And we're 10 toes down, you know?
See that what you hear from Sergio, bro, that humbleness, dog, that's life experience. That's him letting you know, he's like, I don't know, this could switch up tomorrow. So you know?
We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. We're gonna figure it out, but we're good. Let's not let's just keep it going.
Yeah. Hey, just like that little verse in MF Doom when he plays a little piano, he says everything is going according to plan. You know? There you go. So we're just chilling, man. You know, taking life a day at a time.
There you go, Doug. Sergio just coming off, you know, from
I just got off work.
From work, I just did a crazy beginning of the week. Put my hours in. And I'm waiting for this ice front to happen so I can.
Oh man! Oh my god! See, now your package is gonna be delayed. It's gonna get stuck in.
No, packages are out, delivered. You know what I mean, don't even worry about it. We took care of it ahead of time. Just making sure when the next break goes. Just gotta calculate. You know, I don't want to get people worried that their stuff's behind. But yeah. That's I mean, all right, I'll start with me because there's a lot of things that's been updated. Yeah, I'm breaking cards, card breaker. Yeah,
would that be considered like the dark side or the light side?
Oh wow.
You know, it depends on your lens. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can approach the hobby in the dark side. I approach it at all times with what things are good and what we have in common.
So somebody play like the Vader, like, you know, the intro in the background.
Nah, I definitely play for the right team, not the wrong team. You feel me? Like that's how we do it. But yeah, Breakers Row, whatnot. You guys can catch me there 2-3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shane. Shout out to the homie. But yeah, bro, it's been a full circle. I mean, if I can quickly just go back in time, how long we've been like going 5 years, going on 6 maybe in the hobby? Is that what we got?
Yeah, that's fair.
Think about it. I would never have revealed my identity if Elusive like, yo, jump on YouTube, dog. Yo, let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
Yo, let's, you know, it, and then all full circle. I just see it as a privilege. I've gone all around from collector, doing content, character collecting, every facet of the hobby, and now I'm card breaking. So very much privileged to do that, and I'm very appreciative of the opportunity. And so far, it's been working out. Hopefully, keep it going as long as we can. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I approach it. But yeah, it is interesting to see it from the other side now.
And if anyone knows you know, Doom and his you know, his odds of like ripping packs, you're gonna be all right. You know?
Oh yeah,
that's some nice stuff.
He definitely has a Midas touch.
Like somehow, like, you know, he got like the preemptive like influencer boxes like back in the day, like for opening reds and greens and shit. But like, you know,
he was getting influencer boxes before there was influencer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
it would be nice to get influencer boxes.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? How many hours you think we put on YouTube with the podcast, just YouTube in general? Like, we never got blessed by Upper Deck. That would be nice, Upper Deck, if you're listening. I'm still out here, you know what I mean? Batman Animated coming soon. It got moved to April. You know, I'm the perfect guy to open that up. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, you know, we've thrown out there for a while. I just think we're not on their team.
Yeah, I think so. I'm still hopeful, Lucy. I'm hopeful someone out there hears it that can pull some strings.
And it's still possible. I'm not saying it's impossible.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that I think they recognize that, you know.
No, we're not the demographic.
We're not for sale.
But no, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, it's interesting seeing the other side. There's been a lot of conversation about breaking ultimately, and you know, someone who's barely stepping into it, a couple weeks into it, you know, it's interesting to see how it all functions. So I can't get too much details on the business side, but it is. I will say that a lot of the things of the hobby I'm utilizing in the show. You know, we do a little. You got to sell stuff. You got to interact with people. You got to have conversation. And
you just applied everything you learned. In other words, you were saying.
Yeah, everything I've learned, everything I've been a fan of, and just being authentic to myself.
Do you have Shane? Like, do you have like a soundboard when Shane's like bang and shit like that? Or no?
I don't.
Like the Breakers Row. Good. The Breakers Row soundboard. You know.
Yeah, they have one. I haven't put one, but yeah, we should. Yeah, there's talks about introducing things to it. If anyone's seen their breaks, they're him and his wife
animated.
Yeah, I would put on the show.
Do your own twist to it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
if
it has to be something. Make sure it's something that's.
I just want it screaming in the back when you get like a hit. You know what I mean?
I don't.
You know what? You know, I got you, dog. You know what? Doom's gonna do every time there's a hit. This was gonna play the John Cena. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. And then once in a while you throw in that Darth Vader, like the march, you know.
He really wants to hit you with that Darth Vader, dog.
No, he's trying to make me the villain.
Yeah, you see that?
Well, look, he's Monster in Iron Master. Look, I'm an ex-Doom collector. You know, I get it. We're Geminis. There is a Darth Vader in me. I just try to keep him, chill. Relax.
No, we all have Darth Vader, you know what I mean? But we have to pick the four.
Yeah.
I mean, some would say
some of us more than others, yeah.
Yeah. Some would say Sergio used to be a Doom collector too.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only Doom collector in this podcast.
No, you have been busy. IG, if you haven't checked out Luce's latest post, put in some fire. Give the guy some props. Give the homie some props. He's been posting. And also make sure you guys check out his episode with Ian Marvel Cards. Cards and Metal.
Yo, catch me up because I did see like the quick preview.
Yo. He shouted you out, bro.
Ian.
Yeah,
shout out to Ian, man, for sure. Like, yo, listen, when I first started ripping packs, Ian was like the guy, you know, back in the day. So shout out to him for sure.
I know it wasn't sad, but shout out to Vic because Vic was very pivotal in those days getting the Marvel IG homies.
Hey,
shout out to the homie Vic.
Shout out to 100%. Like, you know, we got to do this because it's just what people expect from the show, right? And you know, and it goes to show, like, hey guys, take everything what we say with a grain of salt. It is for your entertainment purposes as well as like educational purposes, what we talk here. But you know, we also know what we're doing, right?
Well, there's a lot. Also, we're bringing a lot of truth to that gets unsaid. So.
No, for sure. But my point is, you know, we also got to give digs, and my point being with that is that for sure, shout out to Vic. He's one of the people that supports everybody, and when he supports you, this motherfucker is a ride or die. He supports you no matter what.
Yeah.
So shout out to Vic, and on that sense, going back to the breaking, shout out to Ian. He's one of the OGs. But I also got to be honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to Sergio and Vic, you know, I have to save them from Awesome Sounds because they were over here donating money all day buying packs. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? Sergio was over here being happy about pulling Ghost Rider prisoners. You know what I mean?
Hey,
like, I remember.
Hey, Vic was the one dragging me into the room.
Hey, well, you followed it. You know what I mean? The blind leading the blind. You know what I mean?
And also, that was different. Sergio in the car. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was when he was a Ghost Rider collector. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what was that? Was Crypto Collectibles? You know?
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my bad. Yeah, that was Crypto.
Yeah. Different.
Yeah, that was photos by the Ocean.
The Crypto Saga. Yeah, if you will. Yeah. Shout out to him.
No, it's cool how everybody's evolved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also everyone's still around.
Yeah.
And if you guys go watch Cards of Metal episode 2 with Elusive, shout out to Ronus in the chat. Shout out to Brian.
Shout
Who
out to
else
Dre.
was there? There's a lot of the OG Marvel IG guys, because we got in a good time where I think we made our contributions to IG. I know I say all the time, but we were the new guys in town, and Facebook had their people. We made it our own in IG. So shout out to everybody still around.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And, speaking of that, man, I want to shout out a couple people, man, that at the beginning, I know we usually wait till the end, but I'm
We
going to
haven't
shout out
seen it in
more.
a while. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to, I was thinking about this earlier when I was talking to Ian about people being consistent, right?
Yeah.
And also people being true to their own ways of collecting. And I want to shout out to Henry Pablo, man, because he's someone that I've noticed that he played the game for a while. He understood what was going on, and then he went his own way, started doing his own thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't do that. They just keep doing what everybody else is doing, and not a lot of people go and create their own path. So shout out to Henry Pablo for sure.
Also, I believe when you started one many moons ago, Elusive, there's a dude who bought from you. Was it Ike?
Ike Collectibles, the guy who posted those Ninja Turtles today, though?
He just
Is that what you're
posted
talking about?
Ninja Turtles.
Come on, man.
Fire, dog.
Come on, man.
Shout out to him. I was like, what are those? Yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, no, it was cool to see him get on the turtle wave. I like that. You know what I mean?
And shout out to Obi, man. I haven't talked to you in a while, man. I'm sure you're doing great. Always a family man, and I respect them a lot.
Yep.
And shout out to who else haven't I spoke to? Oh, shout out to Jacob, bro. I'll tell you what, bro. Like, we all know this. Like, everybody has a perception of everybody based on what they know about the person.
Yes.
But I could tell you that Jacob's been consistent with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Regardless of whatever, he's consistent. He's consistently himself.
100%. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not gonna put his business on, but he's got good taste in things.
I mean, sometimes he has some misses on his own way. Gotta be honest. But he's killing in the poker game. So shout out to fucking Jacob, dog. I'm not gonna, like you said, I'm not putting his business out there, but let's just say he's killing the game.
It's good to hear people are doing good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look him up in the ranking. If he's on the ranking, he's not killing.
Oh, he is on the Hendo Mob, or what was it called? That website? Yeah, he's on
the poker. Well, good for him. No, yeah, that's awesome, man. So, speaking of poker, we don't speak about too much. I know, me and Elusive are pretty deep. We played some deep stacks. But like, dude, even that, man, like, even poker, like this work break, like this 9-month like work break.
Yeah.
Like, I barely played poker, you know what I mean? And like, I usually would, you know what I mean? I usually would play like, a couple, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, sporadically like that. But I also just kind of been in a groove where it's like, like I also like the moments that I have, whatever, I was just like, the days that I won were the days that I felt good about, like, leaving the house, not days where like someone asked me like, yo, you want to come with me? Or, you know what I mean? Like, so I really just been consistent with that. And it's like, dude, I haven't, I'm probably not going to play poker, like, in a little bit, whatever. I got like some other focuses and shit, but even though it'd be nice to flip, like, 200 into a quick 16, something like that would be nice. Yeah. But, it's just like, dude, I don't know. I just, the focus is just like other things, bro. Like, I can make like quicker flips with like less risk, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question while we're on the poker subject. I don't think I've ever asked you this on at least on social, but as a poker player, for you, what do you enjoy more, when you outplay someone with the best hand, or when you catch a bluff?
I mean, definitely catching a bluff. Catching a bluff with when you have a shit hand is the best feeling for sure. 100%,
I agree. Just want to make sure.
Like when you have like ace high and he's like chasing like some bullshit, whatever.
And you read, you fucking straight read him like a book.
He's gonna be like, he's gonna be a dummy and like, he's invested, right? So he's like going for it.
Yeah.
But it's like shit, like, I don't know. Sometimes having that read on someone is the best feeling for sure. Because outplaying someone with the best hand's easy, right? Like, if you have a pair of nines and a pair of nines show up on the board, you're like, all right,
Yeah, it's pretty much ABC. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
100%. Yeah, it's it's a good time. We should start a podcast for the poker players.
Yeah, I've been playing poker all through the holidays, man. And I told you guys off air, but I bought a little poker chipset, and just with the family, nothing crazy. Like, we've been doing $20 to $40 buy-in games. but
Mhm.
unlimited rebuys. So some of these guys been going crazy because they've been making some mistakes, so they have to get 3-4 buy-ins deep, chasing the losses, and it's been fun, man. I mean, we definitely had it's a little bit different when you're playing with family because you're not doing it with an ill intent, but you also got to capitalize on their mistakes.
I like it.
And so they leave with lessons, at least.
Yeah.
We're out here teaching, dude. You know what I mean?
Look, that was the inception of the whole point we even talk to people. I mean,
yeah.
just trying to teach what we learn and learn from others. I mean,
yeah, and we always say this, man. Whatever you guys get from us, whatever fits for your collecting journey, take it, and whatever doesn't, discard it. You know what I mean? Take the meat and throw out the bone.
Yeah, I'm sure in all those episodes we definitely had some things that are probably better disposed than consumed. 100%.
Yeah.
And the one thing I definitely would say, we were a few episodes back a little bit more visual, like we show a little bit more, a couple of things.
Yeah.
And maybe we should bring that back, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I don't know if I wanna,
you mean the cameras are gonna go back on? Is that what we're doing?
I definitely, that's not what I said. What I did say is that, like, sharing, like, even to this point, like, whatever. It's not. I don't know. This is not about like, like not sharing, keeping secrets. It's just like, dude, it's just like my journey, bro. Like, you go find your own journey. If you see my shit online, and just like figure it out. Like.
See, that's another thing Sergio's always been consistent about. He's always been consistent about. Let me get info, but don't ask me for info.
Because I'm not asking, right? Like I'm doing my due diligence.
No, for sure. And you know what? You are right. I mean, yeah, I know what you mean, but I'll say this too. And I meant to shout out you at the same time with Henry Pablo with that, because I also think that, and for both of you for sure, but Sergio has always done it from the get-go where, he's for sure bought Marvel cards and he got into the hype of some of the stuff we were picking up, but he always also went his own route and got his own obscure pieces. You know what I mean? So
and if anyone didn't want the Ghost in the Shell unboxing we have on the channel,
that's right.
We still have it up there. That was Sergio back in the day.
Yeah.
Then people started like, whatever, the boxes. I've always told people like, hey, pro anime. I'll be honest, like the biggest, like the biggest flop is definitely the One Piece.
Nah,
that's what it is. I knew about it. We all knew about it. We talked about it.
Hey,
Bandai has a history
of
fucking up their own bag. Bandai has a history of them messing up their own bag, so nobody really knew like what
you guys can have all the One Piece cards. I'm not even.
Wow,
I'm not even hating.
You don't believe in One Piece.
I don't believe. You know how? Let me see if you guys both know, because you guys both know a little bit about watches. What are the big three or the holy trinity for watches brands?
Was Patek? Is not up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
One.
Rolex?
No, I don't believe so. I think it's Vacheron Constantine.
Oh yeah.
And then there's one more.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I got a Hodinkee. It's been a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I don't. What's the third one? Go ahead.
Sergio, come on.
I feel. I don't know. Did someone say Rolex? Because I feel like Rolex has to be like a staple. Like
I thought so too, but I from what I heard, I thought it was Vacheron Constantine, Patek, and Audemars Piguet.
I was gonna say either AP, but like Richard Mille then is like a price thing, not necessarily like
So based on that, where I'm going,
Mille has always been too extravagant. Like,
let's not talk about the hyped up G-Shocks. You know what I mean? But I was gonna say, based on those three, though, I put on that same breath, I don't put that One Piece on the top 3 animes of all time.
Oh, so you think it's below Pokemon?
I think it's Pokemon. No, bro, hold on.
Pokemon's king.
Yeah, what? No, hold on. Look. Whoa, Dragon Ball's king. Like number 1.
Wait, hold on. I haven't done enough research, but I feel safe saying Pokemon is king, like above and beyond.
And I appreciate the fact that you feel safe, right? But here's what I'm going with this: the fact that Dragon Ball's been around since '85, Pokemon was '96. So who's the OG?
All right. Here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What got you into cards?
What got me into cards?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a trick question.
No. What is
No,
it?
it's not a trick question.
It's a sincere
Yeah,
question.
because I didn't know it was a thing
No,
for
but
more of our
Doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Like,
Just
a
answer the question.
Oh, that if we're doing just yes or no's, it was Pokemon.
All right,
Okay.
Sergio.
What got me into initially cards?
Yeah,
As a kid, Pokemon.
me too. I feel safe with my Pokemon, but I hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, to end that thought, I would say it's Dragon Ball, Naruto, and I don't know the third.
Naruto as a card?
No.
Oh,
No. We're talking about top 3 animes. Remember? That's where I was going.
I'm saying card wise.
Oh, got you. Because you guys were talking about One Piece. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's why.
Got you. That's where the whole miscommunication. Yeah, for sure. I would say as cards, yeah, Pokemon, One Piece, and whatever else. But I'm talking about just as far as watching the animes. Yeah,
Dragon Ball. Yes, I'm with you.
Dragon Ball, Naruto, and I don't know the third, but I know it's not One Piece for me.
I missed Naruto. That was. I didn't get into it. I just missed it. But Dragon Ball to me is the number one.
I mean, it shaped a lot of my childhood, bro. And for
like Dragon Ball is like your basic anime watchers like gateway drug into anime. You know, like that's like the first thing they're gonna watch is like pretty much like Dragon Ball. At
least from the States, right? At least from us who live in the States.
Definitely Japanese, because like there's not many people that are watching like Japanese Pokemon. Like number one, they're watching the English.
Yeah.
And anime's Pokemon is different.
I wouldn't even include Pokemon in the anime conversation because per the anime, I don't think it's a strong anime.
Yeah, Berserk. Think all these other ones. So you can
even that, that's a great, I know a lot of people have like a cult like following to it. Like, I wouldn't say it's a great anime, like especially not top 3,
Yeah.
It has a story, whatever. Yeah. Like, it gets a little weird, movie number 3. If you guys never watched it, go for it,
Okay.
Watch the trio. It's gonna get weird on episode 3. You're gonna be like, "Yo, what did I just like watch?" Then you kind of just like question like what happened. Like,
do you hold that over Ghost in the Shell as a movie?
I'd rather watch Ghost in the Shell over Berserk for sure. Just and only because I'm saying like if you haven't watched it, by the time you get to the third like chapter of like the Berserk like trio, it gets really like weird,
Okay.
And Ghost of the Shell doesn't, it's just kind of consistent. It's just a movie,
Okay, gotcha.
I listen, one of the top animes, like whatever, if you even include movies, Akira, I would put up there for sure.
Akira for sure. Yeah,
that's and that probably supersedes
Berserk. I just remember seeing part of it, but I never saw the whole thing. So the whole weird thing, I don't know what's going on there.
But it doesn't have like it's like collectible space, like
Akira, Akira, is goated.
What do you feel is the number one anime for cars?
Pokemon.
No, cars.
Cards?
Oh, cars. You would know niche anime. I don't know.
I mean, there's a couple, but I would say Initial D just due to it's like
History.
Just the history, like the fact that was like the first like 3D to like 2D kind of situation,
But the line work too they did on that, bro. Like
but and even if you see the manga, like the manga line work is amazing, so the translation to then be the first anime in history, right, to use like 2D 3D kind of situation is pretty cool. But again, not a lot of people is just gonna go under their
under the radar,
a little over their head,
Yeah, it's definitely an obscure one. Like you put me onto that. I didn't know about it, and I was an anime fan. I mean, obviously not enough of an anime fan.
Yeah,
I was more of a surface anime guy because Dragon Ball, and shout out to the homie Chad from your side of the town over there who got me Naruto. He's the one who told me about Naruto. He said, "Hey."
Oh yeah, shout out to him, bro.
Yeah,
we talked to him once. I was in there. I hope everything going well for him.
Well, hey, but when you watch Naruto, see, like that's a different question though. Like, did you watch Naruto in Japanese or did you watch it in English?
I did a little bit of both, but mainly in English.
Yo, Lucy, also one question. Like when you saw Sailor Moon, was it in Spanish
What?
or in English?
I never saw Sailor Moon. Though.
Oh, you still going with that?
I'm being honest with you. I've never seen Sailor Moon.
Oh, okay. I believe
you. You know what? Hey, I'll be honest with you. Like, and I'm not even gonna say it's like top 3 because it's not. But top Sailor Moon's like top 5, brother. Like, it's up there.
Hey,
It's up there.
I mean, we talked about it before. It's in the archives. That music opening. You know what I mean? It's up there.
I haven't heard it. You know what I mean? But I need to hear it. I guess because you guys keep talking about it.
Dude, listen. One day with the daughter, be like, "Yo, we're gonna watch something." And just like, kick it
Yeah,
on.
No, for sure. Yeah, I had to use my daughter as an
Listen,
excuse.
she
You know
will
what I mean?
fall in love. Episode 1, she'll fall in love. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
So good.
Yeah.
So good anime, dog.
He doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to fold and be like, yeah, I watched Sailor Moon, you know?
Yeah, he's got to keep the gimmick going.
Now,
Yeah,
be
yeah.
like, guys, you know, I have a confession. I watched Sailor Moon and now I'm buying cards and comics. Like, you know.
Well,
Sailor
I
Moon
mean,
was dope growing up, dog.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. You
no,
know?
it is. Look, I don't know why you guys are projecting on me. It is okay that you guys watched it and you guys loved the intro and sang along and all that. I don't, I'm not against that. I'm just saying I haven't watched it. I don't have no reason to lie. You know what I mean? I would tell you.
Well, look, this is a safe place. We believe it, though. 100%.
I appreciate it. I do feel safe. Okay. I would say it.
That's good.
No. Speaking of not random ones, but another one that comes up to mind all the time is the Zodiac, the Caballeros del Zodiaco.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed now. I did feel like that's a little before my time.
Yeah, I think
it's a little
maybe
bit
a couple
older.
months, maybe a couple months before my time.
And Captain
another huge base of fans. Gundam has a huge fan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Gundam is
like even though their TCG thing might not be super strong or whatever, like certain things.
Yeah, I remember them playing that. Weren't they on Cartoon Network too during the Dragon Ball Z era? They were, right? Toonami. Yeah, dude.
Bro, I never had cable on me.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Yeah, that's true, man.
Had to catch it on Telemundo in the morning.
You caught the voiceovers, my bad.
Well, Telemundo. Hey, for the ones who know though, Telemundo used to show Dragon Ball in Spanish as well.
Dragon Ball in the morning, dog.
And they had Dragon Ball. They also had Knights of the Zodiac as well. Saint Seiya, for the people that know.
Saint Seiya.
But yeah, like that's some of those classic ones. They didn't have too many. They a couple 3 or 4 little animes that they had Telemundo, but I would always catch it in Spanish too.
Damn, I want to watch some of that stuff. I know we've talked about it before, but
every
time we talk
I
about
also have to
super
retract my statement and
nostalgic,
say and kind of have to throw that season 1 of Pokemon is probably one of the greatest anime runs.
Running off that and Power Rangers,
guys.
That was the era, dog.
Let me plug a string. Episode 1 when Ash is getting attacked by the Pidgey and Pikachu jumps in the air. And hits him with the thunder. Come on, guys.
Dog.
Stop playing.
If you don't feel that, I don't know. Like,
hey, so a lot of people also say mess around, say conspiracy theory that Ash actually dies in that episode, right? Because he got blasted by thunder. Clearly.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And, it could all be in. What is that? Jacob's ladder, where it all happens in his mind, type thing.
Yeah. It's possible.
It is.
Yeah, that's similar to the end of Inception, right? Was he still in the dream or was he out of the dream?
Oh, bro, I love the ending of that movie.
And so some people have linked it even deeper. I think there's a movie with Celebi where they link to the past and obviously expose that Oak was Pikachu's old master, stuff like that, and obviously that's how he knew Thunder, whatever. This whole rabbit hole, whatever. It gets fun, go down the YouTube rabbit hole.
I like that.
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh! I know Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, actually, now they have the full arts releasing. No, I
know. Shout out to Free.
That's big.
Free still a Yu-Gi-Oh! fan.
Yeah, shout out to Free. Oh, by the way, and I alluded to this in the chat, but I need to apologize to Free. And all you guys need to start turning off your Wi-Fi at night. Wow. But that's something Free was doing 5 years ago, and I thought
ahead of the game.
And 100%. And I thought he was, a little. And this coming from someone that's a skeptic, I thought he was a little too skeptical, but he was right. So I apologize to Free, man. You were right, dog.
Shout out to Free, dog.
Shout out to Free. Shout out to James too, dog. James and his wife still doing their thing.
She just posted some books the other day.
Tales from what? One more time.
From the bookshelf, I think.
Tales from the bookshelf. Yep. Shout out to Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie.
Okay. Shout out to James. Variant section.
Which
he posted that foreign what was a while back out of nowhere, like damn dog.
Yeah, no, come on. Variant too, bro. He's humble, right? Like he'll be commenting on my post, but he has low key a lot of heat.
He'll start every now and then, every couple months.
He's like Sergio, you know what I mean? He doesn't really like to show and tell.
Well, look, there's a thing with Doom Collect. It is a thing. I mean, we can just talk about it.
We don't have to include the Doom chat though, but you know, I know what you're saying. Go ahead.
Shout out to Doom Chat. I left a while back. You know, I'm just
Well,
it's not like a bad terms thing. It's just
No, you weren't exiled or anything.
no, definitely not. Come on now, put some respect on my name. You can YouTube my old Doom collection if you want to see some dope shit. It's up there on YouTube somewhere. I know we did a lot of things.
That is the beautiful thing, right? That a lot of this shit is documented, dog.
It is documented.
mm-hmm.
But yeah. Now, I've been going back in some X-Men cards, X-Men 97 stuff, because I love X-Men.
Yeah.
Doom is still, pricey. I mean, it's tough to play in that arena right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the Doom collectors out there who still do it. You know what I mean? Respect.
Yeah, it's tough to play in the Gambit arena. I'll tell you that,
bro.
You know,
I'm still trying to get that X Factor. I know you got one, but I want to get one, and it's tough. You don't see them pop up.
Yeah, that's crazy, and it's out of 97, which is wild. You know, because some of the ones I'm looking for are things that are out of like 40 or 50. But for some, and it's modern, so you're right. For whatever reason, I just think they did that specific insert that we're both talking about. I think that was the best insert of the set.
Yeah,
because I think they did a really good job of like animating the Jim Lee shit.
Yes.
You know,
paying tribute, homage to the Jim Lee 92 Impulse.
Yeah, in a clean way, and I think that's why they stand out for sure.
And they used the part as like a promotional. If you remember the promotional images, it was like an old binder with beat up cards. And they were all animated versions when they were doing season 1 of X-Men 97. So that part of it is dope. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yo, speaking of that, you know what I picked up recently? You guys want to talk about getting into pickups?
Yeah.
I picked up. I haven't shown this because it's already something that I've shown in the past that you got me into, which was the Detective Comics 1000 packs. Remember that?
Yes.
And
you're still out there? Wow.
Yeah. I've been trying to nine that Tim
Bruce Timm.
The Bruce Timm one, yeah.
Yep.
And I got a clean one, but I got the centering is the toughest on those. I don't know if you noticed, but the centering.
Yes.
I got a clean, super clean centering, but a little chip on a quarter. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that was the Kurt's car care. that I could get a 9.
Mail it in.
You know what I mean? Hey, let's just say I know a few people that are open to helping you with their services. You know what I mean?
Get a little press, you know.
You ain't Kurt's name still ringing out here? That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people they're magicians, dog. Like they're able to turn 7s into 10s. You know?
Let's go.
And shout out to you guys. I mean, I'm not even saying it from a place of hate. I'm just saying that's good for you. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
But I like consistency. So if I buy a 9, I want it to regrade a 9. You know what I mean? Yeah. But no, yeah. So that's what I was looking for. That I'm trying to get that in a 9. Hopefully, I got 3 copies now because I got 2 packs. I got them for pretty cheap. The guy was selling them both for 25 shipped. So I was like, oh shit, I'll take it. And so I got one of those cards, and so I'll probably sell some of those on the next Whatnot I do. Some of the Batman ones I have. Because that's the primary one I wanted to get. You know, the rest of them, some of them are nice. I'll keep a copy of some of the other ones, but for the most part, that's the one for me. And it's just I like the way Bruce Timm did that cover. You know that?
Yeah, bro. I used to have a couple copies. I don't have one.
Yeah, I saw originally, and I slipped when you put up yours for sale. I meant to nab it because I think you sold it yourself.
Yeah.
And I slipped up on that one. Yeah, I remember that.
I might need to get a pack back and get one at least.
Yeah, I got you, man. Let me know. Like I said, I don't think they're 9. They're like 8s because of the centering, but they're clean.
I don't mind.
Yeah, just for the PC.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's interesting. Like the last year, last couple months been interesting for sure. There's a lot of life stuff going on, but it's funny. It's funny how it all worked out. I don't know where I was going with that, but
we were just. I thought we were going to stay a little bit on the pickups. I don't know if you guys wanted to.
Let's see. Other pickups. Oh, well, the one I haven't shown. The same X-Men 97. I showed elusive. I got the Wolverine down, the big one off the list.
I'm like
Something like, you know what I mean?
the smallest character. Someone
Yeah.
said.
Out of 97, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's for those that don't know. I'm sure you guys do know though if you're listening. But he's talking about the one that same thing. It's the famous Jim Lee one, the one that comes with the Jim Lee packhold auto, but the animated version, and instead of being horizontal, it's vertical.
Vertical. And he's got the like checkerboard X Fractor Perla out of 97. Working on the set. I think I'm like 5 through. I think there's 13 of them, but
And there's so many nice ones, man. Like it's not even just the Wolverine, the Gambit, the Storm, the Rogue, the Magneto, like
yes.
the Cyclops. Like there, a lot of them are hard.
Sick, bro. I have Jean Grey, Cyclops, Storm, Rogue, and Wolverine now.
You know what? I'm honest. I mean, I know we all have to make our moves when we did.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I wish you would have kept for yourself, just on this topic, is that
Yes.
the Mexican Prism Cyclops. You should have kept that.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I still got the Gambit, and bro, those are so hard to nine. The Mexico Pepsis. Yeah, bro. Like, yeah.
I need to get it back. I need to work my way back. There's a lot of the stuff. The thing. Yeah.
I get you. Let's put it this way, bro. Like, you don't got to say much, but I will say this. And it works both ways, because one of the good things about the road you took is you experienced them. You were able to get some, at least your money back from them, and some you made a little bit of money, like we all did.
Yes.
But more than anything, now that you're pursuing and circling back, at least now you know which ones you do.
I know what to get.
Yeah. You got the knowledge now.
If it wasn't out of necessity, if we just had fucking money made, and like nothing would get sold, but like life shit gets in the way without going into it, and sometimes you gotta move things. But that is the thing, and I go back to the 3 anchors, which is X-Men animated, Batman animated, and Turtles. You know what I mean?
Turtles.
Those are the big ones.
Yeah, I felt the same way, bro, about my Super Factor Darth Vader card, bro. That was my favorite Star Wars card. But hey, same thing, bro. You gotta pay the bills.
Yeah,
but that was a crazy card, bro. Like that's the only one. Like
9.5, right?
Yeah, and the guy turned it over to a 10. The guy who I sold it to, and I liked it in the 9.5 because it was a gold on gold, right? Super Factor on gold. But my point being is that I missed that card more than I missed the Bianchi Spider-Man. And we're talking about that. I'm not a Spider-Man guy, so maybe that's why. And the Spider-Man was at a 10. Obviously, this is a 1/1, but no auto. So, I don't know. Hey, by the way, that's one thing that I've always wrestled with. How do you guys feel on this, right? Mm-hmm. And obviously, it's character dependent for sure, and sets and a lot of other variables. But in general, what do you think, value-wise, and not even dollars, just like if you could say it in like numbers that equal it, what do you think should be worth more? Say, for example, if there's 2 Wolverine cards, one of them's out of 10 with an on-card auto, and one of them's a 1/1 with no auto.
What out of 10 on-card versus a 1/1 no auto? I mean, it's all dependent for me on the art, right? Like, I think that plays a factor to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if it, or like,
yeah, like we need to know whose auto is it, because if it's like
well, let's just say that the one that we're just talking about, that X Factor, that has a 1/1, right? Because the Gambit is
Jim Lee auto,
and I missed it, or the Jim Lee auto. But let's assume that the Jim Lee auto only had 10 copies.
Wait, those have 1/1? I thought they only out of 96.
No, they have 1/1 of the Gambit. I missed it. One for 15 or $3,000 or something like that.
Damn, damn, whoever gets that set's gonna be sick. I mean, if we're talking Jim Lee, I want those because those are, I mean, already price point wise, this is not even a competition. Like the Jim Lee autos go for a lot.
Yeah, I think the last comp was 1,800 or 2,000.
And they're also from 92.
And he doesn't work for Marvel anymore.
He doesn't work for Marvel. He created all the original art for it, and he signed them. You have like the cases that came out of, like he did out of 100 signed for multiple cards, even holograms. Yeah. the whatever express or I forget what they called it. It was like a sealed little case with the sticker, and you open it. And there's 2 autographed Jim Lee cards out of 100 from different characters there. In that case, yeah. And I had the Storm. Shout out to Lucid. We did some good trades back in the day.
No, for sure.
There goes another card I wish I would have kept. I mean, man, those.
Oh yeah, I
Even
remember
then,
that.
I knew I should have kept that card.
Yeah, that was a really nice card. Yeah, even I mean another one that I still have. If you ever need one, I'll get it graded. But the Prism Japanese rogue.
Oh, that one I should have kept too.
Yeah, I still have another copy, bro. So don't even worry about that.
Yeah.
But the Storm one was clean too. The Storm to me was the best one from that set, from the Japanese set. It was between the Storm. Not even the Wolverine. The Wolverine's nice, and even the Gambit. You know, I love Gambit, but you know, once you see something about Gambit in that card, you can't unsee it.
Yes.
So I won't mess it up for people. But yeah, those are nice. And to this day, by the way, that Gambit, I was talking to briefly that Gambit collector that has a bunch of Gambit stuff. So I forget his Maddie something.
Maddie Bet?
Yeah. He was telling me we were talking and he goes,
wait, he's the one with the green 2022 Dan DeSantos like whole set.
Yeah, he has all the yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy collection.
And he has a crazy Gambit. I think he has every Gambit I have and then some.
He does like PSA 10s too, right? I think.
Yeah, and that's where our conversation started because he said that I was the one that beat him on that 2013 Fleer insert for the Gambit. And since then, there was a Pop 1 when I bought it, and I got it for like $150 at that time, which is a great price even for today.
Mm-hmm.
And he graded too himself, so he made that a Pop 3 or a Pop 4 now. But my point is, and that's another thing I've been doing, man. I did this last year, 2024, the end of 2024. I wrote down the Pop report for each one of my slab cards.
Yeah.
And it's awesome going back and seeing how that Pop report changed. And bro, on some of them, it hasn't changed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and on some of them, it's gone up by 1 or 2. The one that I've seen the most movement in, as far as like bigger cards, is the 2015 Fleer Wolverine insert, the one from Steven Segovia. That's like I don't know, Pop 15 and a BGS 95 and like Pop 50 and a PSA 10.
Damn.
That's like the most graded card. But the 2013 one, the one with I think it's John, I forget the artist's name, but he has that signature with like a C and an H. And yeah, that one, bro, that one hasn't changed that much in the Pop. Like there's 0 10s and there's like 11 9s of that card or something like that. Yeah, like so that's what I've been doing as well, like just going back and seeing what's still held value and what's still held its like condition rarity. And it's dope to see that, man. And that's what I've been always drawn to. Some of the ones that have getting a lot of cards on the Pop are always obviously base cards. Base 10s there's a lot more on the Pop reports, but again, in comparison to Pokemon, it's still nothing.
Yeah. No, that's a whole different thing for sure. I forgot he's a Gambit guy too. Yeah,
he has that hologram
with the Rogues. That's been more like now that I'm out to Doom stuff and just going back to like because I'm still waiting for Batman animated stuff. I'm just waiting for the Batman metal stuff to come out on EPEC. I want some of those Batman Adventures sets.
Yeah, bro, and that's one thing I did want to talk about a little bit. You know, and I'm you know me, I'm very critical when it comes to sets, and especially when it comes to the artwork.
Metal takes. You guys never gave them,
Yeah, it's to me.
How do you feel about that set?
It's because Batman has so much dope artwork that I don't understand how you not pick any of the like the legendary fucking artwork. Like
you don't like the selection they chose.
Some like the one for the Dark Matter was decent, the Batman, but it wasn't.
Those look sick.
Right, they're dope. It's a nice insert, but the artwork they chose is good. It's like a 7, 8 out of 10.
Well, you had a lot of Finch artwork on there too, and
But that's my point. I wish they would have done either a Batman 700 cover, right? That artwork would have been crazy, or the fucking Detective Comics 31, right? Or the Batman 227. like
Yeah.
there's so much low hanging fruit, Mignola stuff.
I mean,
There's so many artists that have done that portrayed Batman so well that to me they're no brainers. It's like if anybody who's ever running that department, the picking the art is like, bro, it's not even that hard. Google top 5 Batman covers.
Well, I would say there's a mix of eras, but it's their first Batman set. There's plenty of sets to like still make it.
Yeah, we'll give them some grace then.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta allow them some grace because it's the first one. There's a lot to choose from, and there's a lot of Batmans out there. I will say I've heard this similar sentiment from people about that set that,
Yeah, especially I would say Tim would agree with that because Tim's a big Batman fan too, right?
Yes. Oh yeah. One of the biggest, probably the biggest one I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot. For me, the Batman Adventures,
The animated shit, yeah.
which is the comic book version of the animated stuff, they look like the Metal Blaster retro inserts. I would like a full set. I still think they're going too high I just think since they're not numbered, they're gonna be cheaper once EPEC comes out, and I'm just waiting for that. But Two-Face is my guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Two-Face is dope. I was thinking about getting a little Scarecrow collection right number, and I did pick up that nice comic cut a while back.
Scarecrow has good artwork too.
Yeah, Scarecrow's dope, bro. And also, we talked about this before, but the ventriloquist, I fuck with that guy.
Yes.
I mean, if you think about it, especially from the Batman animated series, bro, there's not a lot of fucking misses.
No.
I mean, I can't really think. I mean, I'm sure if I think hard, but like all the fucking characters are dope in their own way.
I mean, if we're ranking all of them, TMNT was the biggest thing, but Batman Animated is probably the second, and X-Men is third. It's Batman Animated has some of the best. The Mr. Freeze episode, like it set up a lot of good stuff where they even adopted it in comic books. So, and shout out to I don't know, did you like the Batman with Robert Pattinson?
Yeah, it was its own take on it. Like always, right? They always put their own take, but I think they did a good job for what they took on it.
Have you heard the details of part 2 coming out?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, I don't know. All right, spoiler warning. I don't know if it's a spoiler, but I'm just gonna throw it out there for people. I'm gonna talk about Batman Part 2 and the casting and what they've said. And you might have seen it. If you haven't, a spoiler warning. I don't want to ruin people's expectations of it. But homie who plays Bucky, Winter Soldier, is gonna be Two-Face.
Okay.
And his wife is gonna be Scarlett Johansson.
Oh wow!
So you got pretty big actors on the part 2. I think part 2 is gonna be crazy.
That's dope. It makes sense. I mean, just that franchise is able to pull big names. Like I'm also optimistic about the whole Robert Downey Jr. Doom stuff too.
Bro, did you see the X-Men trailer? Well, you know how they did the Doomsday different trailers and they showed the X-Men one?
I haven't seen that. No, either. Dude, I've been. I mean, you know what I've been doing the last couple of days, so I haven't. Yeah, I've been out of it.
They're all teasers. They're not trailers. They're teasers. But there's an X-Men one. And that one's crazy. Cyclops. You know what I mean? I'll send you the link so you can see it.
Okay.
Hold on. And I'm gonna edit this out. No, we can't hear you, Sergio. Can you hear us? Maybe get out. Yeah. I was wondering.
Sergio, sorry. He's always, that Miami Wi-Fi has always been a problem.
Bro.
Right?
It never changes.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's crazy.
I was missing the Sergio walking to some spot right now.
Yeah, watch him turn on back the
yeah, that would be good.
There you go.
I was wondering, like, why is he so quiet?
Yeah, I saw that the little thing wasn't like going, but I don't understand. Like I'm just like chilling from one moment to the next, like just kind of like turned off,
You're probably like, why are these guys ignoring me? That happened to me one time too. One of the episodes, I was telling you guys something, and My shit was muted. I'm like, yo, did they not hear me? I was also high as fuck, to be fair.
So you weren't sure what was going on.
I was having a good time though. I'll say that.
Nice.
But no, man. Yeah. Well, how about you, Sergio? I know you say you haven't had a lot of pickups, and we believe you. We believe you haven't seen Sailor Moon, but
No, I never said that. I definitely watched me some Sailor Moon.
No pickups at all, like not even one.
No. Listen, the only pickup that I got, shout out to Ted. He got me an OP 13 box.
Whoa. Okay.
So something light. Yeah, he's been at the cons and shit, like wheeling and dealing, and
No One Piece action. I mean,
yeah, it's
something light.
something light. But again, like, it wasn't even like a pickup that whatever. It was kind of like just like a blessing, like like he's been flipping some stuff out, So
Yeah,
having a good old time.
So what?
Yeah.
You ripped it already, or what are we doing?
Me? No, I'm not ripping that. Listen, so all right, so
Okay.
I don't know how deep you guys are, in the One Piece, lore and
I don't know much. No.
all right.
So
basically, unlike how like Pokemon, obviously, yeah, you have a case hit, or just in general, things have like case hits and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, One Piece is the same thing. So, for example, hey, we buy a case of One Piece, right? And we rip 3 boxes and we grab the fucking manga, right? And that's the case hit.
Oh, I have heard of that. Yeah.
Everything else, guys, is just
Snickle
schnitz.
That's crazy.
But hey, listen, in hopes that maybe one day somebody wants to take a chance, I'll be here.
So what you got? Just sealed's the way to go.
Sealed. I mean, yeah. After seeing what the things with Pokemon stuff like that, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I remember when you guys were trying to get me to open that 2015 box.
Just rip that shit. Just rip it.
Oh, Fleur Retro? Yeah.
Just rip it, dude.
No, I sold it a long time ago. I'm saying I sold it a while back. But my point being is that remember when you guys were trying to go?
Yeah, just rip it and be done with it.
Yeah, I
Did you ever find out what was in it?
Yeah. Someone opened it, I think, and it was. I don't think it was anything big, to be honest with you. I forget. They pulled a PMG, but it was a B tier character.
Oh,
but remember, I learned my lesson when I opened that 2017 Clear Spider-Man. So.
Oh, is that where you got Spider Woman?
Yeah, we did that trade. Remember?
Yeah.
The Spider Woman Jambalaya, I think it was.
Right? It was a nice one.
Yeah, and since then I was like, yeah, man, that box was worth more sealed than it was opened.
Yeah.
So
it goes.
But that's a recent pickup, and I think like whatever, like listen, like I'm definitely not ripping it, but somebody's gonna wanna,
take the gamble for sure. There's always someone that's willing to. Bro, speaking of that, did you hear what Golden was talking about? That these fools went out of the way to buy that tobacco thing, and there was no card inside.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Wait, hold on.
So there's a set right where the Onus Wagner card, the rookie card, comes out, and it was in tobacco packs or gum packs. I forgot what he explained. So they bought a pack sealed for $38,000. And that pack had no card in
it. To have one?
No, that's what they didn't do their homework, and they found out the hard. They gambled. They did their they gambled and they didn't do the homework because they found out later that not every pack had cards.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it wasn't like they got bamboozled. It was just that it was the gamble whether it was one with the cards or not, and it had no cards at all.
So what did it have inside?
Nothing.
Some 70-year-old tobacco or some bubblicious.
Damn, bro, that's tough.
Yeah, that bro, 38K.
That's super tough. How are we making this paper now? Let's figure out. Get a little tobacco water, dirty some fucking. It's just crazy. It's so ridiculous.
That's wild.
Well, it's always I'm always surprised, bro. By I mean. I enjoyed their show. I haven't seen the new season of Golden, but
yeah, me neither. But I hear people talk about it.
Yeah, that whole Pokemon Illustrator card. I mean,
what do you feel about that? Yeah, was that the irreversible? What did they talk about? This bid that they put a bid on it, and like it basically sets the ground floor at whatever they put in. If it sells for more, that person who put the bid gets 10% of whatever he goes hard. Like it's a lot of
That's
games.
crazy, bro. We need to start doing that, dog. Start bidding on my shit, and you get 10%. You know? What kind of shit is that?
Fuck.
You know? And the only thing I heard, well, the only controversial part for me, because I remember when Logan bought it, because everybody was talking about it, and I don't know, I think he paid $1 million or whatever it was. My whole thing is not that. And I don't care what they try to fleece people by. The biggest fleece to me was thinking that card's a 10 because it's a 9. So that's a
influencer match.
It was regraded. Everybody knows, people that are in that hobby know that it was a 9 and it was reslapped as a 10.
That's why they're tight.
Yeah, and the fact, well, come on though, man. Remember a lot of these, there's a lot of what does Sergio call them? A lot of bamboozling going on. You know what I mean? And even with the whole,
he had a whole NFT thing that people don't like about him.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. That didn't work out. There was a lot of investors, and that didn't work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. And everybody's trying to hack their own stuff. We were talking about the Doom chat earlier, right? I'll say something to you guys that you guys will find funny, but I'm in the foreign comic chat, right?
Oh,
and that chat. Yeah, no, I'm sure Sergio's in it too, right, Sergio? And I know James is variant section. But my point being is that
I never got an invite, by the way. People, just go ahead.
Oh, that's crazy. I never got an invite to the Doom one either. I had to beg my way in.
That's true. But you were in there.
Yeah, for a second. I ain't gonna lie. No, but what I was saying, these guys, same thing, bro. My point is, that's what I was trying to say, right? And I was telling you this earlier.
Yeah.
That, people that are doing whatever they're doing, they never think they're the bad people, right? And along those lines is that, these guys were, I'm not going to name names because I think there's like over 100 in the chat anyway for that chat. But some of those guys were telling other guys, yo, we need to start pumping the foreign comics more, this and this and that.
Oh, wow. You mean, the whole defensive bidding thing.
Yeah. And I was,
okay, nice.
Yeah, they gotta drop a name now,
And the funniest part, bro, no, what had me rolling, bro, because me, I'm always just looking from the sidelines, is some guy responded to that guy, and he goes, bro, I've been posting every day. like he's, this guy's over here like, I'm doing my part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, and obviously the guys that are doing the pumping, or the ones that want to get the pump, are the guys that are holding all the fucking keys. You get me?
Oh, yeah.
It's always that.
Stock to go up so they can drop it.
Yeah. AKA like the leaders of the chat, like the admin.
I didn't say that.
Oh, they formulated the chat to get more people to hype it even more.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, look, that's my point, that everybody attempts to do things like that at every level, right?
Yeah.
And the people that are doing it never feel like they're doing anything wrong by doing it.
Right, they're just protecting their, assets.
Their interests, exactly.
I just feel like maybe people should be less egregious with the way they do. I mean, it's obvious when you're doing it, but you know what I mean. Just, don't get crazy.
Yeah, and that also reminds me of, like, I forgot where I heard this from. Right, I think it was like they were interviewing. I think it was a CIA agent, right, on one of these podcasts. And these guys have handlers now that they got a little too big. Yeah. But there's a CIA agent, and they were talking about allies, the word allies, in the respective countries. And, he corrected them, said there's no such thing as allies. There's only people that have mutual interests. And as soon as you don't have mutual interests, you're no longer an ally.
Right.
And that's the same thing with this hobby. If you align with these people's interests, then you're an ally. But if you don't align with their interests, you're the bad guy.
You're an enemy.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's it. Oh, but the Illustrator, 22 days left, 18 hours. It's at 6.3 million with buyer's premium already.
Yo, 6.3 million. Yo, I hope whoever gets it, I really want it. And to be fair too, whoever wants it obviously that's pocket change to them if they're willing to pay. So
also, to be fair, he's a great wrestler and he did wear it to WrestleMania. Who's that's gonna give it a bump. Logan Paul is a
I don't even know. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's a good wrestler. All right, maybe not great. He's a really good entertaining wrestler. He just committed to full time this year, but he's been on a roll. He's done it for like 4 or 5 years, I think. Yeah.
Speaking of
It was a
wrestling,
big
man,
moment. It does get an added premium because he's a celebrity and he had it places, so I get that.
yeah, that makes sense. But back to the wrestling thing you mentioned. And again, I only know, we talked about this before. I only know the OG people, right?
Yes.
Wrestling, but on the new stuff, on the new stuff with I always see Charles. Shout out to Stacking Gems with the Miz. Yeah. Who is that guy and how big is he really? I don't know him at all.
So I missed his peak because he's more of a side character now, where sometimes he comes off. But I think he was like a reality star that turned wrestler, or the other way around. I don't know if he became a reality star when he was wrestler, but he's won like the main championship a couple of times.
Okay.
But he was like a reality star, from what I know. Now Charles could school me because I don't. I'm admitting Charles. I don't know much about him. Yeah. I know he's kind of like just kind of like a side thing now, where sometimes he has matches, but he's really good at promo talk. Like when he gets on the mic and just talks, he's good at that.
I do. I mean, again, just because I'm trying to get a good read on that, on his popularity wise, would you say, is he like a John Cena level, The Rock, or no?
Definitely not. No.
Okay. So he's more like maybe, let me think about another, like a lower character, but also big. Like I
think he's a low, yeah. I don't know how low. I don't want to be insulting to Charles.
Like Rey Mysterio level?
No, bro. Rey Mysterio.
The Miz is definitely like B tier, you know?
Oh, Charles, what are we doing?
He might be C tier. I mean, if we're being honest.
Shout out to Charles.
Possibly C plus at best. You know what I mean? Like,
see, that's another thing I like about Charles, bro, because he really collects what he likes. Because ain't nobody telling him to pick up all those one-on-ones.
Oh, yeah, hella one-on-ones too.
And She-Hulk. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you know.
Yeah, really... no, 100%. His She-Hulk collection's pretty. Hey, look, he posted a bunch of the Gwen PMGs too. Like he's
he's been stacking on that one. Yeah,
stacking part of his name is real.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Yeah,
he does stack.
PSA 9s too. I see Charles.
And he keeps it low. Yeah, shout out to Charles. He keeps it low. You know, he's out there golfing, enjoying life. You know what I mean? Just hitting the gym every day.
I haven't done. I mean, I can't say that. I was gonna assume that Charles lowballs people because it just comes across like he's trying to get a deal on everything. He might pay up. He might pay up. I'm not gonna put that on his name.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he tried. When I was selling the Stanley Dual Auto, remember that? Mm-hmm. He made me a decent offer, but I wouldn't say it was a low ball. But I would definitely say that it wasn't what it's worth.
Yeah,
I would say he was trying to get it at 70% comps.
Okay, that's respectable. That's respectable.
And he told me the truth. He told me, he's like, hey, unfortunately, me and you are doing the same thing. He goes, so, I would want to buy it for the same price you would want to buy it.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I get it. You're not the customer.
Yeah.
But no, I was just wondering because he recently posted a lot of those one-of-ones, and I'm I've never heard of that guy.
One-on-one day. Yeah, a lot of one-on-ones came out that day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've heard this hype about, I don't know if it was a Stone Cold card or someone's card that they were only going to have one-of-one in the whole set. Do you know what I'm talking about? Can you school me on that? I don't know what we're talking about.
I don't know, unless it's like the WrestleMania patch ones. John Cena's supposed to have like his own set because he retired and it was a whole thing. But no, I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't. How's that market doing, by the way? Has that held, or are the prices down?
From the characters the wrestlers that I follow, it's about the same as it was 6 months ago.
That's good.
I think obviously the superfractors and the one-on-ones get like crazy on some of those, but not as much as like compared to Marvel. I think Marvel does way bigger numbers. I'll tell you right now, Disney superfractors, like the Disney stuff is insane.
The Disney stuff?
Yeah, Disney. Some people are putting crazy bounties for some Disney shit.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, tens of thousands on some of those big cards.
Yo, by the way, Sergio.
Yeah.
I was thinking about you the other day, bro, because I've been picking up warrants here and there. Nothing like consistent. Maybe like 1 or 2 pieces a month, something like that. But there's been this guy recently, seller, that you could tell he's unloading, right? But this guy's asking for this Sergio comics that we would get for like 30 to 50 bucks. He wants 200 OBO, right? And I'm like, yo, where's Sergio, dog? Let me go sit Sergio.
Hey, you want to buy some shit? What's up, baby?
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the gambles, but I'm talking about you need to go tell that guy to lower his prices. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, you want Sergio to
you know what I mean? Go tell him why it won't sell. Because literally, bro, like remember that Doom cover I posted recently?
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, one of those. I posted two, but one of those, right?
Yeah,
I got that on bids, and I bought for 30 or 35 bucks, something like that.
Wow.
Well, this guy that I'm telling you listed that same comic for 200 OBO. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm an influencer or anything like that. But as soon as I posted it, that shit sold for 100.
No way.
3x what I paid for it because they were willing to pay this guy. He took an OBO of $100. And I'm like, bro, I just literally paid 35 bucks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he has that one comic I've been wanting that you have, Sergio, that let you slide on when it came up. I never snapped it from you. That Doom with Submariner when he has a little gun out on him.
Yeah.
I want that. And, again, that's a $30, $50 comic max. Maybe 80 if it's in good condition or whatever.
Yeah.
This fucker wants 200 OBO. I sent him an offer. This fool countered me. He wants, he wants the moon and the stars. So I'm going to send you that link. You got to talk some sense into him, dog. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Just be like, yo, you trying to buy some shit? Like, what's up, bro?
Yeah, what are you trying to buy?
Be like, hey, your price? All right, 80%. Boom, let's go.
Yeah, that's a high price.
So they're right back to you. Nothing.
Yeah, and it's man. And that's the thing. I mean, there's a lot of sellers that the way to do it now. We were talking about this earlier, doing that. There's a lot of even high-end sellers, I would say, and high-end in the sense that the pieces they have are high-end as well. They're doing a lot of offloading on Marvel. But one thing they're doing smartly is that they're doing everything auction. So it's literally what people want to pay for the pieces. I don't know if there's any shenanigans involved because some of these cards that I told you about.
Because they're ghost cards, right? Like you don't see them pop up. So like when they go on auction, this is like, oh, I haven't seen one in 3 years. Let me put my real bid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's my point. Like this guy, he's taking the wrong approach. Like if you really think it's worth what it's worth, put it up on bids. And if people really fuck with it, you're gonna see what it should go for.
It's gonna sell for $35.
And that's what I'm trying to get it for. You know what I'm saying? Why are you telling them my plan? I mean 50, fine. You know what I mean? I'll give you 50 for shipping. You know what I mean? Sergio, don't even worry about it. But yeah, so that's what I've been in the horn stuff. And then I posted that Woody Woodpecker that I had been. I don't know if you remember, but I told you guys about that card 3 years ago. I was looking for it.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
And it's ridiculous what they would go for. I couldn't believe it. Like I think a last PSA 8 went for like $300 or $400. I'm like, I'm trying to pay all that, but I want a nice PSA 9. Yeah. So, well, in the future, man, if I do another submission, hopefully I could get a 9 on it, and I'm really gonna start taking that line on a lot of my PC raw stuff, which is gonna be if I send it, I'm gonna be like, hey, if it's not gonna 9, just authenticate it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, just because I can't see 8s. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is, but I can't. I don't like to see 8s. I know a card that I for a fact is an 8 of mine, but it's wrong, so I won't say it's an 8.
What if the card's numbered? Does it take less of a hit, or it doesn't matter?
I think it takes less of a hit personally.
Yeah, right.
I think it does. It depends too on the character, but yeah. Because recently, speaking of that, Amazing Spider guy, shout out to Brian, the other Brian.
Oh yeah.
He posted all his Venom buybacks for sale, and he even got the same upside down Venom that I have. But it got graded a PSA 7. Damn. And mine looks bad too. Mine's is either a 7 or an 8 as well, because buybacks, some of them were trashed, as you know.
Yeah.
But my point to your point on that is that I think if it was raw, he probably would have sold that already. But since it's graded, he's asking a little too much for it.
Yeah, people are gonna pay less if it's below an 8.
Yeah.
At least.
I think 8 is the threshold for most people, and most people want 9s or 10s. But you know,
At least
if
the
you really
Marvel
want to,
cards, I feel like 8's the lowest people will take
yeah,
without dropping.
yeah, and that's what it is, man. I've seen there's a lot of things that move very well when they're 9 or 10s, but you know when they're 8s, and you know it's some sellers are stubborn, bro. Because I see some of the same base card 8s that you know are worth maybe the grading fee at this point, and they're still like stubborn and trying to get like $100 for it. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, they don't want to move it.
yeah, I could go get a raw literally right now for $30. You know, but yeah, so I just wanted to, I was thinking about Sergio with that because I remember, you know, the messages he would send people all the time.
Yeah.
He's always, you know, fucking Sergio's always playing psychological games with these sellers. You know what I mean?
You got to, because you know they're being on some like because just said like, oh yeah, like you like you're trying to sell it to me and you probably don't even have it yet. It's like probably like on the way to you. You're like, all right, $100. Like, geez,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah. Oh, Doom. You know which one I slept on, bro, and I should have picked it up. You remember the comics Caldron guy, right?
Yes. Yep.
He posted that Ninja Turtles one you gave away that you sold to. Remember?
Yeah.
But yours was in good condition. He had it in a 7.0, the highest in the pop, or 400 OBO, and I was gonna hit him with an offer of 300 shipped, or 325 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I debated it too much, and that fool sold it.
How much?
I don't know. I didn't ask him, but his asking on eBay was 415 or 450 OBO. No OBO. He left it at four something. So at the lowest, I think he probably took 400 outside of eBay, if I had to guess.
Wow.
But that was the top of the pop. And the copy was super clean. Because I remember yours was a little bit wrinkly. Beat up, yeah. And that one's super clean, bro. Like, look at the, what's it called, on Therapy. But it's oh, no, never mind, because it didn't sell on eBay. I'll send you the link.
Okay. I know he posted another one on IG because James sent it to me.
Yeah.
It was a different cover. I'd never seen that cover. It looked cool. Yeah.
He at first what he tried to do was he tried to sell 4 covers for like $300 or $400 on eBay. 400, like $399. And once he noticed that nobody bought them and everybody just wanted that one issue, I'm telling you, it was raw at the time. He sent it to get graded, and once he got a 7, he posted the other ones for like 80 or OBO on the other covers, and he sold that one for, you know, because that was the one.
The big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but that's what's going on mainly with me, man. I've just been keeping an eye on the foreign game, keeping an eye on just comps in general, just to kind of know where everything's at, and still looking for obscure stuff here and there. It makes sense.
Nice.
And you know, I think someone asked me even about that Charlie Brown when I posted, like, where'd you find it? I'm like, digging. Where else, you know?
Bro, that's such a sick cover when I saw it.
Yeah, and bro, my daughter wants it, right? I'm like, I'm gonna give it to you when you're a little bit older because you're not gonna take care of it. You know how kids have phases. You know, her phase was right before this. She was big on Hello Kitty.
Okay.
And now she's heavy into, and then before that she was heavy into Stitch from Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
And now she's heavy into Snoopy.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Snoopy's awesome.
She has, and when she goes in, you know, she's just the same as us, bro. Like she's like, oh, can you give me the shirt? Can you give me the Snoopy sweater? Can you give me the Snoopy thing? I'm like, oh, everything's Snoopy right now. Okay.
Nice.
But you know, you gotta let them go through that.
You should, you know, big shout out to Miami TCG. Actually, we had a little dinner for them the other day at Ted's, like at the store. So.
Nice.
Shout out to Eric, you know, Eric, which is the one running Miami TCG. He brought a couple of like, you know, a couple animators, like most notable, you know, Peter Raimundo, like Lilo and Stitch, and Elusive. I tell him all the time, and it's kind of my fault, you know, because obviously things happen, like, you know, whatever. But I don't know if you guys remember, I had like those Lilo sketches.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So,
yep.
So if you guys,
Lorcana.
Yeah, but like that. Remember that was way back. Like I got it off of like the first like Peter Raimundo signing, you know, like we kind of went public, so that was a few years back, probably like 2-3 years ago at this point. And yeah, I remember I sold the sketches, but if you guys ever need some sketches, man, you know, like Peter's kind of around Miami TCG. I see. I feel like I see him like 2-3 times a year. You know.
Okay.
And they came to you know, Tez. We cooked some A5. You know, shout out to you know, Castle Wagyu. You know, at Castle Wagyu on IG. You know, if you guys, well, I mean, you guys got kind of beef in Miami, but you know, he sold us some beautiful A5 that we cooked up for, you know, for some of the animators for Disney, and that was pretty cool.
Nice.
That was kind of like their pregame, and then they went to this place down in Wynwood called Collectors Club. I feel like they like ripped some packs or something like that. So you know, we had a good time.
Speaking of you and Ted, man, because obviously you've been more heavy on the restaurant side than on the collecting side.
Yeah.
Following your other IG, you know how you guys posted that chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Was that like a limited edition thing, or are you guys a limited time kind of thing, or are you guys going to stick that on the permanent menu?
So, right, I mean, listen, at least for right now, like for example, I think like the ice cream, the soft serve that we have is like would be the best example for, you know, the beginning of the week. I had vanilla, you know, I was running vanilla and you know, some like a butter cookie that I kind of, you know, been, you know, processing and making and like, you know, kind of mastering that recipe, you know, because I want to keep it.
Yeah.
But like for example, like I might go from, you know, vanilla to strawberry, you know, and just kind of like go from one to the other. And once I'm out, man. Like, you know, if you pull up and I'm strawberry mode, like then we're eating strawberry today, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you keep it fresh, keep it limited. Some of that stuff.
Yeah, like, you know, I just feel like, you know, it's at that point, like the other day this girl came and she's like, "Oh my God, like the cookie I want, like whatever." Like, dude, and I'm like, "Dude, I don't have it. Like I don't have the cookie." And she
Yeah.
and whatever, like, hey, because we had switched it up. But I mean, I feel like it keeps things interesting. And
Yeah.
you know, at some point, you know, I did have the Oreo naturally, you know, like there's gonna be obviously Oreo, you know, the Oreo heads and stuff like that, which is cool. But I just feel like Oreos, like at this point, like, you know, there's another burger joint down the road from us. You can have one there. That's Oreo and vanilla, you know.
Yeah, everyone has an Oreo shake for sure. Jack in
Yeah,
the
like
Box.
there's another burger joint down from us as well that I'm sure also have some kind of vanilla Oreo situation, and I'm just like, dude, like, you know, what, like, I don't want to have
Yeah. Make it interesting.
Oreo like that, you know, and I just want
Yeah.
to have my own version of like cookies and cream. So we just kind of went you know, just a creative route and just kind of have fun with it. And honestly, I'm gonna keep that as a staple, like in the house, just because, you know, it's kind of like a house favorite. People enjoy it. It's a little bit different, and you know, I just, you know, we got it. Yeah, I just don't want to be like doing things that everyone else is doing. That chicken sandwich will be at some point, like, you know, limited run. Yeah, you know, at some point, like, I think I sent you guys a photo. I sent you guys a photo of like a thick burger. And
Yeah.
usually we, you know, we're known for our smash, but like, hey, like, you know, and I think at the end of the day, we love food. You know what I mean? Like we love food, we love burgers, and
100%.
you know, maybe we'll have. You never know. We might have a thick version for special for a few days or whatever. Like, you know, if you want
That
it,
is
you got to come
so
on and get
good
it.
too. Yeah, you just sent it to us. Jeez.
Yeah.
Bro, and that's a shame that you guys are in Miami. You know what I mean? I wish I
What do
could
you
just
mean? It's a
drive down.
shame.
Well, I wish you were closer so I could go support. You know?
I hear you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I might have to take a trip to Florida
Yeah.
the next couple of years. Next
Well,
year, maybe.
I was actually you know, talking to my girlfriend, and like we were talking about like just in general, like like, you know, just like vacation time, and you know, when that time comes to fruition, right, and like have some time off. My birthday's in June, right? And I was
Yeah.
telling her you know, talking about going to Texas and just in general, like, hey, I want to eat some fucking barbecue. I want to like just go check out the scene, you know, go eat
Oh,
some shit.
bro.
And you know, surprisingly, you know, I don't know what's going on out there in February, but like the cheapest tickets in February were like $64.
Damn.
And that was round trip from Miami. I thought that was like kind of
That's
crazy,
pretty
you
good.
know.
You're speaking of that, dog. You know, tell Ted to throw that. You know, some two-way trip tickets. You know, on the budget for me and Doom. You know what I mean? Tell him to put that in the budget. Like, don't worry about your
For a
laptop.
burger.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean? We'll go out there. We'll take some cars. Maybe do some trains. You know, buy a couple burgers, some chicken sandwiches. You know what I mean?
Hey man, you know, that's
We
what it's
probably wouldn't
about.
let you work, yo. We probably show up and we'd be like talking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, no, we're definitely gonna kick it. You know, put one up in the air. do him for his first time. You know, be like, all right, Dylan, let's go. You know, we're gonna bless. We're gonna bless this moment with some sage. You know,
some sage. Yeah. No,
That's
but
good,
yeah,
man.
man. That
That's
every
like
time you guys
awesome.
post, man, I'm always like, and not to throw a lot of things out there, but I was recently doing a fast, and let's just say that your IG wasn't helping. You know what I'm saying? I had
yeah,
to like,
but you know what though? Like that's like that's it's you're facing your demon. You know, you face it, and then you
oh
have to
yeah.
have the discipline to walk away and be like, all right, like
Oh, I walked away.
okay, there you go.
But I'm just saying, you guys were out there tempting, tempting
Yeah.
brothers, I was like, man, that fucking looks amazing. And then I even texted you, I was like, bro, those fries?
Dog, I always respond to this story like, dog, I'm hungry.
Yeah, why are you doing this to us, bro? Like,
Hey,
and it's messed up because we don't have access to it. That's why I think it's
well,
messed up.
the person that has the closest access, I guess, would be Doom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, closer to me for sure.
I'm being super sarcastic, but I'm gonna tell you a story. So shout out to shout out to Bun B, Mr. Trillberger himself. But
Yeah.
little history lesson. A couple years back, Ted, like he pulled up on Ted, obviously, kind of just watching, seeing what's going on. A couple years later, hey, Trillberger is like open.
Yeah.
But again, you gotta give it out to the OGs out there, man. If you know, you know. But
Is
yeah,
the Trillberger, is that the one where a lot of the hip hop community supporting it?
Yeah, it's the Bun B's burger joint, right?
B's burger joint.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But like we know, Bun. You were there with us, brother, in Miami. We saw you. It's okay, brother. We love you.
But I mean, if anything, what I get out of that, and I know what you're alluding to, but what I get out of it too is it proof that you can be the OG in it, and you can have the better recipe or the better sauce, as we say. But at the end of the day, what's counting nowadays is the support that you get from influence.
Of course, and it's like that in anything, right? It's like that in anything. It's like that in
It's unfortunate, but yeah,
it's just like it's just the way it is.
Well, classic Sergio quote: "You have the recipe, but you don't have the sauce."
Gotta have the sauce, baby.
Yeah.
And that's why I need to take a trip. I need to know if you got the sauce. You know what I mean? I know
We
you guys
gotta
got the recipes. I see it.
Verify, duh.
Yeah, we gotta verify that. For quality control purposes. If you don't
Never
mind.
doubt it.
No, I can't doubt it if I haven't tried it.
Best carne asada of your life,
I mean, watch your mouth about the carne asada.
Life.
You gotta stick to the lane. You know what I mean?
Crazy, bro.
Talk about carne asada is free.
That's like me
telling.
that's like
good carne asadas.
Free be always gloating. Let's be honest. Free's he loves to do that.
Dog.
Hey, shout out to Free. You know what I mean? He has friends in high places. Remember that? Free.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Free be eating good all the time. You know what I mean?
Bro, him and Sergio just make me look at my food like, damn, I need to step it up.
Nah, listen, trust
what
me.
Are we doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're always over here eating homemade food, and these guys are eating, the good stuff over there.
Oh man,
we're hungry too, man.
Hey, listen, I'm here for you, bro.
I mean, you're here emotionally, but I want some of those burgers.
Like with all this, the conspiracy theory. I'm talking to the right people. Yeah, with the conspiracy that aliens brought in technology and whatever. Where's our transporter where you can just transport things right away? I mean, teleportation. I need to get to Miami.
I need a Starlink
and then come right back.
I need a Starlink communication to the T3RB.
Yeah,
get them on the hotline bling, and we'll send it on our way.
I'm gonna ask you your question with a question, dude. Yeah. That teleportation thing, right?
Yeah.
Where's that fucking train Elon Musk was talking about to begin with? Right?
Yeah.
All these billions of dollars for LA because there was going to be an underground train.
Remember the underground thing? Yeah. What happened?
Yeah. And that's how these things happen, bro, because they get a huge budget and all of a sudden they never get done somehow.
You ain't lying.
You know, we spent 13 million, or excuse me, we spent 130 million on our R&D. You know what I mean? Well, we never got it anywhere. My bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
And you know, I would even dare to say, especially for some reason out there in California, you know, you guys do some funny things.
I don't do
As
any
far as
funny
like,
things. I don't understand.
I know, but the problem is, and we know this, is that you're guilty by association. You know, so since you're in the presence of this decision making of whatever's going on, you know, like you're kind of like in the mix. You know, you live there.
I'm definitely in the mix, but I'm not. You know, I have no say in any of these situations.
I hear you. Yeah, neither do we all. None of us do. You know, but
Yeah, I hear a lot of wild
thankfully
stories coming
out
out
here
of
in
Florida. You
the
know what I mean? But I don't associate you with them. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I hear your boy Rick Ross is out there with you guys.
I mean,
The
the
one,
boss, you know.
is he?
I mean, you know, the surname.
Yeah,
But
yo,
yeah, you know, shout out
speaking
Rick
of all
Ross.
this, yes. Speaking of that, what's up with 50 Cent's crazy, bro? With the whole thing.
Yeah.
He goes in, bro. Huh?
He's still doing that. That's
He just applies pressure nonstop, bro. That's it.
He's a wild guy.
Mm-hmm. And it was going back to a little bit what we're talking about, right? Like not reacting, but he took his time with it.
Mhm.
And the thing
I have
about
no
him,
idea what he did, but
man,
you know, I know his past work. I can just assume it's very on point or something. So,
yeah.
yeah.
But to that point, man, someone commented like, man, you know, I'm not living up to my full hating potential. When you see the shit 50 Cent does, bro, like he's super petty, dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't. That's someone you don't want. You don't even want him looking at. You don't want to look at him the wrong way because he's gonna have some shit to say to you later. You know.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious to me. But yeah, super entertaining and capitalized on the Netflix special, and then you know he bought Dame Dash's the rights to what's that movie he did that he's doing a reboot of it in a show, Paid in Full. You know that movie?
You bought the rights to it?
Yeah, he bought the rights.
Oh,
And Dame saying that it was Cap, just as he was saying that it was the Diddy thing was going to be Cap, and everything he's been saying has been coming
he's going at Dame now.
Well, because Dame. Dame is Dame
yeah,
is,
no, I know Dame
you know,
has. Yeah, he's talk a lot too.
We know some people like Dame in this comedy. You know what I mean? There's
your own boss.
Yeah,
no, I get it. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up on Twitter. I'm sure it's all out there.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up with that, with the whole, you know.
I watched the documentary. I think the second day it came out, dog. I binge watched that.
The Diddy one was wild.
Yeah, it was 4 or 5 episodes.
Yeah, that was wild.
I was just like, again, some things made sense, and I could see his upbringing and how that was, influences some of his behavior.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff was wild. Like the guy he would hire with him and Cassie, and the worst thing about it, if we're honest, is like whatever came to light is probably 10% of the truth.
Of course.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whatever he's gonna get away with, he'll get away with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of how it goes, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, yo. Any shout outs we missed, yo? I know we started with shout outs. You know, any anti shout outs? Shout out to Vic. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie.
Shout out to Vic.
Nice message before, my first show. I really appreciate it. And all the homies who dropped by and, everybody who's been supportive. So shout out to everybody. I don't have anti shout outs right now. I'm in a good spot, a happy spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, likewise, man. No anti shout outs. I hope everybody's doing well. Like to quote the homie James, variant section. I hope everybody gets the pieces they're looking for.
There you go. Well, Sergio, anything?
No, I'm gonna pass. You know, like
Okay.
again,
I like that.
peace, love, and
Yeah,
prosperity.
we're too busy. We got too much going on right now. You know what I mean? Too much to
Yeah.
worry about it, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's
Shout out to
been
everybody.
consistent. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Josh. I know he's got like I feel like he's got I think Jack is his new co-host.
With the Marvel Bros?
Yeah, Marvel Bros 2.0. Shout out to Michael Cool Card. I think he's I don't know. I don't know if he's doing his own thing or something happened, or he's just gonna. He's got other things going on. He might pop up here and there. I think that's the gist of that I got from the post. But shout out to them.
Shout out
Josh
to them.
has been consistent every week, so you know what I mean.
100%.
Shout out to everybody. Hope it goes well. Shout out to all marvelously sketch. Shout out to still going strong. Tim's gonna show up on the new sketch show he's got on that channel. I know Tim's a guest sketch artist, so
Nice.
check that out next week. Check. Make sure you check out Elusive's episode with Cards of Metal.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys listened to this before, then it's gonna sound like a broken record. But if you haven't, you guys can check it out. I'll shout out Dre, the artist, Dre Studios.
Yep.
I've been recently looking, and I'm sure everyone has, but dude, and this is normal, right? This is not because people can misconstrue what I'm gonna say, but as of late, his sketches have been crazy, bro. And some of the sketches he's been doing for people, some of the gambits. There's been a little bit of everything as far as like.
What about the Pikachu Batman? The best one.
It was creative.
I love that one. You know
that was dope. Yeah,
I love that.
No, I saw the comment on that. No, it was definitely good. But my point is just like that's the dope thing to see from artists, and not to say that his work wasn't good before, but I could see that he's leveled up. Yeah, I seen he's leveled up, bro. And so shout out to Dre, bro. You've been killing the sketch card game.
Shout out to Dre, for sure.
Shout out to Johnny. Johnny, we haven't talked, man. I've been slipping.
We got to sometimes.
And same as Sergio said earlier to Doom, and I still have a package for you. I just haven't shipped it yet.
Oh, bro, appreciate it. All good. Johnny, we gotta have you a show. We gotta get back together, NSDC. Hopefully, it won't take us 3 months again.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Well, we gotta be upfront with this, right? Sergio made it last moment, but look, if he doesn't show up next time, we gotta do an episode without him because now his priorities, rightfully so, are in the restaurant business. You know what I mean? Wow. So if he can make it, that'd be dope. But if he can't, we still gotta be consistent.
Yeah, we gotta figure it out for sure. And likewise, if I'm not here or I'm busy, you guys should record something. I'm
gonna have a hard time getting hold of Sergio. You know what I mean? But
he's a busy guy for sure.
That's false, yeah.
Look, is it? We're ending in positivity. We'll figure it out, But I do want to talk to Johnny. I haven't talked to Johnny in a while.
Yeah.
And a lot of homies I haven't talked. Leo, I haven't talked to a lot of people. Hopefully we can get back in tune. And I'm gonna try to make an effort to line things up for us. Yeah.
Well, shout out to True Blue as well.
Shout out to Nathan.
Definitely shout out Nate. Yeah.
Shout out to Tim.
We haven't done a hobby hangout. I'm sure we'll do something at some point. Tim, the homie Tim's, the homie Tim's active. He's got a lot of stuff cooking up too. The people are gonna see. Everybody. Will, Shane.
Oh, shout out to Malfi. That's right. What Malfi been up to, man?
Malfi doing the same old thing. You know what I mean? Just busy and here and there with we still talk cards, although he doesn't post much. But he's still everyone that's been around and anyone I talk to still engages with the hobby to some extent. So
another one that I haven't heard of from a while is Swami.
Bro, I haven't heard from Swami in a while. Swami hears this. shout out to you, man. Hope everything's well. It's been maybe a year, a couple months. Yeah, Swami, he's one of those guys that leave social media for real, and then like he'll pop
Yeah,
in.
yeah, he'll take a little hiatus for sure.
And shout out to Jakey, you know what I mean? Retro.
Oh yeah, Uncle Jake, as
Jake.
Sergio calls him. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jake, man. We reached out. I reached out to him, and he reached out to me around the holidays. And
He's
he
been busy
was doing well.
right here too.
He's been busy, and I shout out to him, man, because he's always trying to kick game to me on the Lego side. I just haven't gotten to the Lego stuff yet, but eventually I'll make the rounds and do some digging on that.
I hope he got them Pokemon Legos because I feel like some of those got sold out. Okay.
So
yeah.
Yeah, those are gonna go crazy.
Yep. 100%. I'm still waiting for a Turtles Lego set. But
I'm still waiting for Sergio to give me the price on those Gambit comics. It's been 3, 4 months, 5 months.
But so you said you've been doing your research. Just put an offer down.
I like.
I'll throw you an offer right now. I'll show and send them to you. I stopped the photo, so I know how many there are.
Let's go.
Yeah.
2026. We're gonna make it happen, y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate everybody hanging out. We'll be back sometime.
Later.